How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is RuffledRowlit, and welcome back to a brand new video, guys. Now, before we get started with this video, guys, I really want to just mention to you guys, check out yesterday's video, which we uploaded, which was a challenge run in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, trying out to complete the full game just using Tackle. Check that video out. It's a pretty long one, so you can sit back, relax, and just have it in the background, or just, on the side, and watch it. It's really freaking good. I put a lot of time into it. Do check it out. But today, though, ladies and gentlemen, we have a different bit of a challenge, or not really a challenge, but rather a glitch. Now, in Pokemon, there are tons of glitches. These games are kind of like just the perfect cesspool for people who are looking to glitch and exploit the games, and the best games for that are definitely Pokemon Red and Blue, the original Pokemon games. Now, you may be asking, well, how come? Well, these games were the first ones they ever made, so there's a lot of things that were overlooked by Game Freak when creating these games, and one of those things is the glitch we're going to be taking a look at today. So, I'm asking you the question today: what do you think would happen if you skipped past Brock as the first gym in Pokemon Red and Blue? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so once we have started up our Pokemon Red and Blue version, this works on either one of those, and it's a pretty simple glitch, if I'm going to be frankly honest, but we're going to go through the actual journey here in the start and kind of go through things as we go forward, because you really might be asking yourself, why would you want to skip through Brock specifically? Well, if you are a person like myself, also going to make sure to choose the name Red here, because it makes sense, gotta be calling ourselves Red, and here's the point I'm trying to get to, is that why would you even want to do this glitch? Well, the reason why is because if you're choosing something like Charmander, you will struggle against this first gym, so maybe you would want to skip it and just get past Brock and take him on later on when you have a better Pokemon on your team, or just better team in general to take him on. Like, I think this would be pretty cool if you're trying to, like, get through the game as fast as possible, if you're even, like, trying to speedrun the game. I guess it's one of those glitches you could use to just get past that initial area very quickly. So, very useful. Now, right here, we've got Oak coming up, telling us it's unsafe to go into the grass. I agree, it surely is. So let's go get ourselves our Pokemon, which in this playthrough is going to be Charmander, as I just mentioned, because it definitely is the Pokemon that mostly would need this kind of situation. I think, really, with Charmander is the perfect one to use this glitch with, because Charmander will struggle against something like Brock's Gym early on, whereas if you choose Bulbasaur or Squirtle, you really won't have any issues. Just think about it. It just isn't that big of a hassle when you're using any of those two. They're perfectly capable to take on the gym, and even in like more recent Pokemon games like Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, they even kind of force you to go catch yourself like a grass or water type to make sure to have one of those when you're about to take on Brock, since they know people will struggle against him otherwise if they don't have one of those, especially if they choose, if they went to go like a fire type Pokemon in there. But since we already start the game off with like an Eevee or Pikachu, it really doesn't matter that much in Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee if you really do that. So it's kind of back and forth. It doesn't really matter that much when you think about it, but at least they have it in there to kind of point out to you that you definitely need one of these Pokemon when going up against a gym. So yeah, we make sure to heal up as we're about to head into Viridian Forest, which we're going to pretty much speed through because there's really not much to see there. We just kind of, go straight through the forest, don't really catch anything. Do get poisoned once, but we found an antidote, which is always the one that you get up the route. We do find a Pikachu, which I do not catch because I didn't actually, I think we did have Pokeballs, so I just didn't bother getting one because it didn't really matter that much. But yeah, so we make sure to just get past all this and get to specifically Pewter City, because that is where things will make the most sense. We do also faint along the way in the forest, but it's fine. We at least make our way to Pewter, and that's where we go and heal up before, but first we gotta take on that Pidgey, if you know what I mean. But we go and heal up and set ourselves up for the actual glitch. Now, here's the thing you need to make sure to understand about this glitch itself. It is simply just going to require you to restart your game, or rather reset your game after doing a save or two. So we're going to explain exactly how it works, but first we're going to make sure to heal up in the Pokemon Center. Now, to make this glitch work, we gotta go in front of this youngster. We gotta open up our menu, go down to save, but do not press save, okay? Do not press save, just go down to save and have your, your cursor or whatever over it. Just do not actually press it. Then what you gotta do is walk in front of the youngster, and then as he's about to finish talking, you gotta press your menu button and open up start, save again, and actually do save your game. Now, I messed up here the first time. Basically, here's what we had to do, which I'm gonna re-explain again. So we go down to save, hover over it, then we tab out of the menu, we walk right in front of the youngster, who's just going to talk to us. Now, make sure you press B when actually talking to him here, and then once he finishes talking, open up your menu quickly, save your game, and now he's going to, of course, start to force you to walk after him, but what you got to do is just reset your game, which you'll see right here. I reset my game which will cause the game, well, to just reset. Bloody hell, what else am I supposed to say here? Well, it resets the game, and once it does reset, you'll notice that he's gonna, again, force you to follow him. That same thing's gonna happen again. You're gonna be just forced to follow alongside him. Which shouldn't be too big of a deal. You just go alongside him back to the gym, and when you return there, he's going to be missing. He's going to be gone, and he won't be an issue anymore, and you can essentially get past him without, well, any troubles whatsoever. It's not going to be an issue for you anymore. So you'll see right here, we walk back all the way to the gym, and as you see, he's glitching out on the top there. He's just glitching all the way out, man. He's not in the right position. Look at that. He's just walking around like crazy. So yeah, you'll be totally glitched out, which means that you can now go back and walk on specifically the tile he was standing on. If you walk exactly on the tile that he was standing on, you'll be able to get past this area. So make sure you walk exactly on his tile, and not any of the other tiles, just the one he was standing on. Right there, as you see, you get past him. So now we're done, we're past that point, and we actually can take on trainers, which is the most awesome part about this. So, yeah, that's basically the general gist of the actual glitch itself. Now, what can you do with this, and what's the kind of purpose of this? Well, let's talk about that. Which, by the way, this is also great if you need to grind up towards Brock. Like, let's say you just don't want to grind through the grass, but you want to take on trainers to get your experience points. It's a great way to skip past there and just get some extra experience points from these trainers. As you see, the game continues on as normal. Nothing actually changes. The actual journey will be the same. So we take out this girl's Pidgey, which we have Charmander level 11 here. I actually do not know how I ended up on level 11. I guess it's because there were so many Pokemon along the, Viridian Forest that I ended up encountering that caused me to get basically a bunch of experience points. But this is, like I said though, a great way if you are using Charmander to skip through. Now, if you're using the other starter Pokemon, since you already know you're going to be able to defeat Brock pretty easily, there's really no point in doing that. So I think the question that we can get, or like the answer we can get for this question here, what would happen if you skipped Brock, is that you could basically take on the rest of the game and return to Brock right before you gotta take on Giovanni. Because I'm pretty sure Giovanni needs to, to be able to take on Giovanni, you need to have all the other badges before that, or else the game won't register it properly. I could be wrong about that. I think people out there who do these glitches, a lot more properly will be able to probably explain this better to you. But I just kind of want to talk about this in a more interesting manner of how would this actually end up looking like if you actually did it. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's the answer. What would happen if you were to skip past Brock or glitch past Brock in Pokemon Red and Blue? Well, guess what? You can basically go and take on the rest of the gym leaders and the rest of the game without any hiccups. And it's pretty freaking awesome, I'm going to be frankly honest. It's a cool little glitch. I do kind of personally appreciate it. And as you see right here, quick thing you need to know is that you got to redo this glitch every time you want to, do this kind of like skip. So if you end up dying like I did there, if you end up losing on your new route, you got to redo the whole thing again to make sure to, get past him once more. So you gotta make sure he glitches out again, which is pretty funny when he just walks into the walls. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's generally the gist of it though. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you did enjoy, then drop a like down below. If you want to see more glitch videos like this one, then let me know in the comment section, guys. And yeah, that's going to be general gist of it though. I'm sorry for this video being pretty long. It's just that I made so many mistakes, and I want to point out where I made those mistakes, because some people might miss them as well. But here's the important thing you need to know. Here's basically how you do the glitch for anybody that just wants to know exactly what's done. Basically, stand one tile away from the player, or like rather the youngster. Make sure you go into your menu, hover over save, but do not press save. Then take down your menu, walk in front of the youngster, and then as he's talking to you, keep pressing B, and then once you finishes talking, quickly press the start button, go into your menu, save your game, reset it, and then he'll basically talk to you and force you to walk back to the gym. You just walk back to where he used to stand. He probably won't be there anymore. You just can walk past the exact position he was standing in, and that's basically the glitch. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. My name is RuffledRowlit. Have yourselves a great day, and bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen.